What is going on, beautiful people? I am Lee Hammock, the diagnosed self-aware narcissist known as mental illness, and welcome to another episode of A Narcissist Explains. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about expressing emotions as a diagnosed narcissist, the emotional blockage and things like that go inside a lot of narcissist minds. Stay tuned, like and subscribe for more. So another thing that I struggle with as a person with narcissistic personality disorder is expressing my emotions. Like sometimes I feel like there is an emotional blockage going on inside of my mind. Like the ego takes over and doesn't allow me to express genuine emotion sometimes. Because there'll be moments in time where I know I'm supposed to cry, that I want to cry, like at a funeral. When I get some real bad news, I can feel the emotions kicking in. I can feel the sadness. I can feel the tears coming up. And then they're like, right before I'm about to cry, it's like something just steps up and shuts the door of my emotions. Like my ego kicks in and steps in front of the doorway of my emotions and shuts the door and doesn't let the emotions out. It's like expressing any kind of emotional vulnerability to myself, from myself. It seems like weakness to myself, if that makes sense. Sometimes if you see me doing videos or something like that, or interviews when I get emotional, I can feel it coming, and then you see me just kind of like shake it off and things like that. I think a lot of narcissistic people, a lot of people on the cluster B spectrum experience similar things as well. So we do have emotions. Welcome back. Yo, so y'all like the vulnerability, don't you? People like when I get on here, I hop on this stuff and be vulnerable and just talk about my thought process, my living process, and what I go through, dealing with my personality disorder and whatnot. But expressing emotions just as a narcissist, by narcissists, for narcissistic people is going to be tough overall. And not just for narcissists and toxic people. A lot of people who are just not narcissists, who might be dealing with mental health issues, have trouble expressing themselves emotionally. Just me personally, these are my personal thoughts. And I just know that, and that can be a huge hindrance in my life. Because like a lot of people think becoming self-aware, being a self-aware narcissist means that you're on the right path of being cured and healed and stuff like that. But me personally, I think being a self-aware narcissist can bring on a lot of stress and a lot of strife as well, and a huge struggle, because I'm aware that my emotions I have an emotional blockage. I'm aware of the, you see my other video, the shadow person in my mind, the ego. I'm aware of it. And it's like going on in my head. I see it, I feel it, I hear it. I understand the dynamic. You see what I'm saying? So in this thought process, in this mindset, that's just how it goes right there. Just like, that's one of my biggest struggles. Just being emotionally unavailable is a struggle of a lot of people, but my own personal struggle, I'm just like, look at it. I'm just like, something sad will happen. Like, I'll get a phone call, an unexpected phone call or something like that, while I'm in the grocery store, and I pick up, what's going on, man? Man, just want to let you know, man, your grandma passed away. What? You know what I mean? I feel the flood of emotions. I feel like the dam of my emotions has busted open. Like the emotions are flowing now, right? And they're headed for this corridor. They're hitting my emotions. Like I'm about to cry. I feel the emotions coming through. The sadness. I can feel the tears about to well up in my eyes. I feel it's like the current of emotions is flowing now because the dam has burst. Like I have a reason to cry. I feel it. I feel the emotions coming on. I understand. I was like, okay, here it comes. And then right before it gets to the corridor, something dams it up. Like my ego steps in front of the way. It's like my ego is so big that it's just so huge that it steps in the way. It steps in the if you can imagine, it steps in if you imagine a lake bed, it steps in the lake bed like my little ego compared to a big, huge wave of water coming. It steps up, it breathes, and it like builds another dam really, really quickly, and it shuts off the emotions. It shuts off the emotions. The emotional expression goes away. The emotions go away, and they just disappear. And then, like I said in my short video, you'll see me sometimes when I'm getting emotional, I feel it. I'll shake it off and breathe and stuff like that. That's the emotions getting shook off. That's the emotions, the current being dammed up again. You mean my ego is building dams in my emotions. You see what I'm saying? It's just like, I'll see me close my eyes. I go into it. I think about it. I imagine it when it's happening. You know what I mean? Nah, I just shook it off. You see, you can't see it now. I can't get super close to the camera, but my eyes are watering them now because thinking about it, because it makes me emotional thinking about how I can't express my emotions in a healthy way sometimes. You see what I'm saying? My mind goes into that set. It's just like, damn, I really can't express my emotions, and it gets super frustrating. And a lot of people, unaware narcissists, get into these situations where they want to express their emotions and they can't. But guess what? Guess what they can do? They can express anger. They can express rage. They can express dissatisfaction. It's the vulnerable emotions that we have trouble expressing. I can get mad as hell. I know anger is a secondary emotion. I understand that dynamic. But I'm just saying, those are the emotions we can express, because I know people are going to say anger is covering up things. Anger is a cover up. You know what I mean? Because it is. Anger is absolutely a cover up. It's a cover up emotion. It's covering something up. You know what I mean? So while it's covering something up, it just is. Like my ego is like, that's why they call it the super ego. It can build a dam really fast, apparently. You know what I mean? So, nope, no more emotions. You know what I mean? And it can get super frustrating dealing with that. You know? So what I have done now is like I can express emotions a little slower. I can still express them now, just slower. Like my ego might build a dam up, but just my regular personality, I guess, can go on there and like build like a little tunnel, attach a pipe to it that lets the emotions release a little slower. So it's not a wave of emotions. It's like a little slow release of emotions. It like puts a pipe into it, turns the pipe like a water hose. It connects a water hose to it. It just turns the water hose on and walks away. So the emotions are still flowing. They're just flowing a little slower now. You see what I'm saying? I can tap into my emotions if I need to and things like that. You know what I mean? So I can do that. So that's how the mind works in situations and dealing with stuff like that. It can become super frustrating, y'all. Just being a narcissistic person or narcissist, whatever, just trying to express the emotions. And like I said, if you don't know what's going on in your mind, it can be super frustrating, especially if you're emotionally unavailable or unaware narcissist, unaware toxic person, whatever you want to call them. You know, if you're unaware, then it can be extremely frustrating. But the only way through is through, y'all. That person that you're dealing with, I know what you're going to say. Well, can the survivor or can the empath or the person that is dealing with the narcissist, can they attach their water hose to help it flow? No, you can't attach a water. You can't help somebody else express their emotions. They have to want to do it themselves. They have to want to tap in, go into their psyche, and work on themselves. And it's tough as hell to do that, y'all. It's tough for me. It's tough for anybody. I'm not just saying I'm a strong person. I'm just saying it's tough as hell to sit out there and just deal with the emotional, the stuff that goes inside of my head. Like, it's a lot of stuff. Y'all see it, y'all hear it. I express it to people online every day. I get pushed back, I get blowback. People just like, you're just evil bastard, Lee. That emotion, that little ego person you're talking about that dams up your emotions, that's the devil. That's the devil. That's Jezebel's spirit. That is Bill's bub. That little Bill's bub. You know, like, come on now, y'all. But but that's how it goes, though, y'all. I'm just being real with you. I'm learning to just tap into them a little bit more. But now, like this, going to prep y'all for them. Preface y'all for this. It's going to sound crazy, but sometimes I practice on trying to release my emotions. I go watch a sad scene from a movie, like this morning. Matter of fact. I just put on clips from the movie Interstellar. You ever seen Interstellar? The movie Interstellar with Matthew McConaughey? That scene where he, spoiler alert if you haven't watched it, there's a scene when he gets off that planet when 23 years have went by, and he goes back and watches the recordings from his kids. He missed 23 years of their life. He's been gone for 3 hours, but it's 23 years on Earth. So he goes in front of the camera, he watches their videos, he's like boohoo crying because his kids are grown up without him, and they're angry as hell at him, and they're pretty much talking junk to him on those videos. He's missed his grandkids growing up. He missed so much stuff, y'all. And he's just boohoo crying right there. He's just boohoo crying and everything, you know. And I was just like that. I watched that scene, I put myself into it, and I can feel like I said, it's attaching the water hose. It's like I'm trying to train emotional releases. You know what I mean? I watch that stuff. I want to cry, y'all. I want to experience those emotions. Because when I do cry, sometimes I do cry. I'll look at the tears and I'm like, this is nice. You know what I mean? I'm proud of myself for expressing my emotions. I know how that sounds, but literally I am. I get proud of myself. I'm trying to train myself, y'all. It's weird having to work this hard and just trying to fit in and be normal and stuff like that. But like, it's worth the battle. You see what I'm saying? It is. Just trying to get through that emotional blockage and trying to just deal with it on that level, it's worth it. And you know, we're going to change the world and hopefully help other people attach that water hose to their dammed up emotions and helping them release them slowly. If so, a slow release is better than no release. You see what I'm saying? But anyways, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all don't think I'm too crazy. Anyways, y'all, if you like this video, like and subscribe, turn on notifications, share it, leave a comment. I'm just thankful for y'all. I really, really am, y'all. Anyways, y'all, like and subscribe for more. Thank you. Mental Illness is out. Peace.